Hi art people! Today I'd like to show you how to make a fuzzy creature. We're going to be using lines, curved lines, and different colors to make it look like we have a little creature that has a nice, soft, fuzzy texture. So, let's get it started with our white paper. I have a little pencil to very, very lightly draw out the shape of my creature. I want to do it so lightly that I can barely see it. I have a nice light circle here for the head. I'm not sure if you can see that. And then I'm going to make a little line coming down for my neck. I'm going to make a fuzzy bird head. You could actually make anything with this. All right, that's really all the prep work you need to do. Next is to choose some colors. You could use chalk pastel, oil pastel, crayon, marker. I'm going to use marker. And let me see, I'm going to make my creature, pink and orange. Why not? I'm going to use two colors just to mix it up a little bit. Maybe the colors will blend as I'm doing it. Definitely will if I'm using a chalk pastel. So I have drawn a circle right here. I know you probably can't see it. Here's my circle because it's really, really light. So I've drawn a really light pencil circle. In the middle of my circle, I'm going to make some lines. And they're slightly curved, and I'm going to go around my circle. I love these conical tip markers because if I turn them to the side, I get a nice thick line. But if I put them on the tip, I get a thin line. I like a nice medium line. So I'm sort of going around in a circle. This reminds me of a Dr. Seuss kind of creature. Okay, so I've got this all in a circle. This will be my head. And then I'm going to make just a bunch of straight lines from my neck. I made a little line here that I'm following. This is going to be my fuzzy little neck. Okay, very quick motions with the hand. I'm gonna go ahead and go next to it with some orange. These will go on top of and in between the lines that I just made. Same thing for the neck. Doesn't look like much just yet, but we'll get there. Look at that already, so cute, fuzzy. I'm going to make some that are a little bit longer. And I'm just going in a curving motion all the way around in a circle, and then down. Fill it up. But I do want to have some white in there. I do want some white spaces. Maybe a little bit more pink down here. Just a little bit. Thicken up that neck a tiny bit. And again, you could do this with any creature. This is just going to be a bird with a long neck. So, I've colored over the face. I really can't draw eyes and nose on there unless I want marker to show through. So, on a separate piece of paper, I've got this little scrap piece of paper. I want to reuse this because I get a little chunk taken out of it and I don't want to throw the whole piece of paper away. On this, what I'm going to do is, with a permanent marker or a black pen, I'm going to make the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. So to start off, I'm going to work on my right eye. I'm going to make a little less than sign, portion of a triangle. And inside that, I'll make my eye. And then I'm going to make a little shiny spot in my eye. And go ahead and color this in black. This will be the pupil, the part you see from the black dot in the middle of the eye. And then maybe some lashes. Don't know. We'll see. We're going to cut this out eventually. So, okay, so there's an eye. Do another one. Greater than sign. Circle. Oh, that's not as good of a circle as my other one. Sometimes that happens. It's okay. Especially if you're drawing with marker, you can't really fix it. I'm going to go over it, make it work. Okay, some lashes maybe. And then I'll do my beak because I'm doing a bird. If you were doing a different kind of animal, not a bird, you probably wouldn't want a beak. But for the beak, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little arch, or a rainbow, if you will. And then I'm going to make a curve on one side, curve on another side. It almost looks like the top of a UFO. And then I'm going to bring the bottom around, and this will be the bottom of my beak. Here's where the top of the beak separates from the bottom of the beak, and then some little nostrils. That might do it. And since I used a permanent marker, I can go over it with a water-based marker, and it shouldn't bleed. If I had done this with a water-based marker, what would happen? If I drew over black with yellow and they were both water-based, the yellow would pull out the black and the black would bleed into it. All right, so this is looking pretty cute. What I need to do next is get my scissors, thumb in the bottom, 2 fingers on the top, open the mouth and go chop, chop, chop. Sorry. I'm gonna cut it out. Cut it out better than this in a second. I just want to make it easier to get at it. So I'll cut out my eyes. I don't have to get super close to that eyelid or the side of the eye. Something like that will just be good enough. Got one eye. Got my second eye. Go around those lashes. So we've got 2 eyes. Then we'll cut out our beak. This one I can get nice and close to the edge if I can. Be nice and careful as you're cutting it out. Go around those curves. If you cut off some of that black line, that's okay. You can always add it in later if you feel like you even need it. If you want to get creative too, you could do an open mouth bird with a tongue hanging out. You could put feathers coming off the top of your bird. Okay, so here we have our little beak. We've got our eyes. Let's see what it looks like when we add it to our fuzzy drawing. All right, we've got this. Put an eye on the side. Oh, that's cute. Put an eye on this side. Put our beak on, and oh, how cute is that? When I'm ready, I'll glue these down. I might play with it a little bit. Maybe I'll put the eyes close together. Nah, I like them on the sides like that. That's pretty cute. Should this be lower? Definitely not. I like that right in between. Maybe these a little higher. Play with it. See what looks best for you. And when you're ready to commit, go ahead and glue it. I think that's pretty cute. And if you wanted to make some more wings down here, you could do that too. Maybe put a little background in there. I'm going to leave that up to you. I hope you enjoyed this fuzzy creature tutorial. Let's get started and give it a shot. Grab 2 colors of any kind of media that you like. I used markers. Like I said, crayon will work. Chalk, oil pastel, colored pencil. Colored pencil might be really cool, actually. Try that. 2 pieces of paper, scissors, and you are good to go. Keep creating, and I'll talk to you soon.